This clip is sponsored by Med Travelers. If you're an SLP interested in travel therapy, visit medtravelers.com to get started.
So part of the preparation was telling them when you are interviewing, you are interviewing them as well as they are interviewing you for the good fit all the way around, right? But ask, where's my support coming from? No matter where, who can I reach out to? Who's going to, get me through the onboarding process? Because that's just such a vital year.
Yeah, and I think too, this is a good reminder for those that get into the coveted medical positions, because there are so few that I think sometimes, and I know I felt this way, like, I'm not gonna rock the boat. I'm gonna never, so I think there was this feeling of, oh, I'm just so grateful that I got this. I don't ever wanna, but that still doesn't mean that you can't advocate for yourself and ask those questions, because again, that looks really good on your behalf that you are thinking about these things. That's looks good to the person who's interviewing you.
Well, right. Right. During an interview, you should never overinflate a skill.
Yes.
Or say that you have one that you really don't.
Yes.
And be really honest about not highlighting, of course, what you don't have experience in, but highlighting what you have experience in and what you'd like to learn more about.
Yeah.
So that kind of gets to the part where maybe I don't have a lot of experience with, with swallowing. But boy, I would really like to work with somebody who could mentor me in that area.
Yeah.
Or take continuing education, that type of thing. So, because employers know across the board, they should know that you can't do everything. You are just getting out of your program. You're a baby. Yeah. So they realize that you don't have the level of experience that somebody who's been out for a few years does, and that you will need training and you will need coaching. So, it's just the right amount of confidence and curiosity.
Yes.
Curiosity.
Be curious. And so what would you say if, what was the best kind of consistent advice that you would say to them as they were finishing up? That was kind of what was your signature advice to your cohort as they were leaving?
Yeah. Well, I told them this the day one and throughout, but everything is an interview. Every interaction with anybody at your facility is an interview. Be professional. Be professional, be open, communicate. Make sure that you have the support that you need by asking for it.
Yeah.
Make sure that you have the direction. Find your people that will help you out. Again, we get back to that mentorship. And I would say be patient, because most of them graduate feeling like they needed a job yesterday.
Yes. There's a lot of like,
nobody
now.
ever listened to me when I said that, but I would say, you know what? Again, going back to take your time and find the right fit for you. Don't just take the first one that is offered, because frankly, you're going to get a lot of offers.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the wonderful nature of our profession.
Yeah.
Whenever I've wanted a job, I've had one. Because, you know what I mean? I mean, they're out there for speech pathologists.
There's no unemployment.
No.
I mean, it's like what, less than 1%.
Right.
So
be selective. Be selective. Take your time. Figure it out. Don't. And it was a mistake that I made as well. Nobody listens.
Of course, because at that time that's why hindsight is 20/20.
Right.
So
right.